Hi friends, so today I have a self-care, all about you practice. Grab some blocks and join me. Welcome. I invite you to take an easy seat of your choice. Maybe you're up on a block, maybe you're in a crisscross position. You have arrived. Let's settle in together, creating a space for yourself without distractions. I know it's difficult. I am downstairs today. Created a little quiet zone for me. Take a breath in and release. Time for some self-care. Find your inhales and exhales. Inhaling deeply and exhaling, letting it go. Finding some movement in our neck first. Creating half circles or full circles all the way back. Find what feels good in your body today. All about you. It is not selfish to care about yourself. Carve out a little bit of time when you're feeling centered and grounded and calm. You bring your best self to all around you, those who you love, those who you care for, and those who you are striving to become more patient with. Take a deep breath in and out. Release. Let's work on our shoulders. Maybe doing some shoulder circles in one direction. Going in the other direction. Perhaps leaning your head to one side, feeling the stretch on the right side of your neck. Just breathing here. Gently bringing your head back up, letting it fall to the other side. Feel the stretch along the left side of your neck. Inhaling, taking your arms out in front, maybe rolling out your wrists, maybe opening and closing your hands. Maybe you want to give your arms a little self-love, maybe a couple of taps. Wake up our muscles, wake up and start to move. Take an inhale in, arms up to the sky. Exhale, arms will go towards the right as you gently twist, gazing out over your right shoulder. Finding your breath. Sitting up tall with your inhale. Releasing into the twist on your exhales. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale to the left side now. Placing your right hand along your left leg. Your left hand is behind you, sitting up tall with each inhale. And releasing and twisting gently to your left on the exhale. Noticing your breath. Allowing it to come and go. On your next inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll lean forward onto our hands into a tabletop position. Finding your hand placement underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. If you'd like to get a blanket to put underneath your knees or roll up your mat for a little extra cushioning, that might feel good. The goal, find some movement here, back and forth, maybe some circles. The goal is to discover what feels good at the moment. Every day is going to be a little different. And you need to give your body what it needs each day. If you were doing some circles, maybe now you go in the opposite direction. Just loosening up the spine. Giving our spine that much needed care, self-care. Back and forth. Maybe you're doing little figure eights. And then we'll meet back in a neutral position. We'll do some cat-cows. When we inhale, we'll let our belly drop. We can look up. And on the exhale, scoop everything in. Arch your back. And again, you can find movement here. It does not have to be one way. Inhaling to drop. Exhale to arch. We'll do two more at your own pace. Last one. Again, we'll meet back in a neutral tabletop position. We'll bring our right foot behind us, out straight behind, and start rocking gently, finding that stretch in your leg. And then bring that right leg up and your left arm out. Find that balance. You can stay here or take an inhale. And on your exhale, scoop in and knee comes to meet the elbow. Inhaling to stretch out. Exhaling in. One more inhale in. Exhale. Back to tabletop. We'll take our left leg out long and give it a little rock back and forth to stretch out that back leg, your calf muscle. Finding your breath as you do it. Always coming back to your breath. Inhale, that left leg comes up. Right arm out straight, and you can stay here and inhale and exhale and find that balance, or take an inhale in and exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to stretch. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come on back to tabletop. You might want to come off your hands for a minute. Shake out those hands. Can be hard on your wrists. When we're in a tabletop, we're putting a lot of pressure on our wrists. So let's shake them out a little bit. Let's come back into tabletop just for a quick second. A child's pose of your choice. Your hands can be out in front of you, wide open, or place your arms behind you. Which feels better? If you're not sure, try both. Sometimes you don't know what feels better until you're actually in the pose. Gently make your way up into a seated position. We're going to work our way up into a forward fold, heading into our first mountain pose of the day. And your choice for arriving in mountain pose, we can do it through a downward dog or a ragdoll and roll up. So if you're in a downward dog, you're stretching forward, bottom up in the air, gently walking your hands back into this forward fold and gently rolling up into a mountain pose. Allowing yourself a moment of equilibrium, sometimes moving too quickly. A little dizziness happens, so take a breath here. Ground down through your feet. In a mountain pose, we'll inhale our arms up and then gently let your right arm fall and your left arm side bends over. Inhale, both arms drop, and our right arm comes over with a side bend. Inhaling back up, hands at heart center, mountain pose. Let's make our way to the front of the mat. From mountain pose, we will bring our right leg back and press that knee onto the floor into a low lunge position. And get yourself settled and balanced, and then inhale up. Hands can stay on the waist, or you can join me in an inhale with your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Opening up that heart. Inhaling up. Exhale. Allow that heart to be open. Inhaling and exhaling. Let that love for self shine through. From low lunge, we're going to straighten our front left leg. So we can head down with our hands onto the mat, or if your blocks are handy, gather your blocks. This will be a half split. So we might want to keep our left front leg in a micro bend, or if you'd like to try, scooch out, for lack of a better word, your front heel until it's in a, fairly straight position. A micro bend is fine. And then you're going to feel that stretch in the back of your leg in this half split position. We will breathe in and out. Lower your head. Lower lower your head, your gaze, breathing. unclench your jaw. Breathe here. To come out, we'll inhale forward. Bring our front leg in just a little bit to get our balance again. We're heading back into a low lunge. Coming back up. Hands on hips, inhaling up. Let that left arm drop and take that right arm side bend over. Hand can come behind to support your back or be on the floor, perhaps, leaning on the block. Be curious. Find what helps and supports you. Inhale back up. And this time, hands come out in front of you. Inhale your right arm, bring it across your body and back for an open twist. It's like you're going to give someone a great big hug. And guess what? That someone should be yourself. So go ahead and give yourself a nice hug. Whoa. Gave myself a hug and knocked myself over. All good. I deserved to knock myself off my feet. Open up those arms and then come on back, untwist to the front. Head on back down to your hands, and we're going to bring our left foot back. So we are now in this tabletop position. And we're going to do the same to the other side. So we'll bring our right foot forward into a low lunge. Get yourself balanced. Inhale to come up. Feel your balance. Hands can stay on your hips. Or we'll inhale and exhale. Cactus arms opening up that heart. Opening up that chest. Letting all the good come in. One more time. Let's head back down. Gather your blocks if you have them nearby. We'll bring out our right foot. I'm scooching out towards the front of my mat. Coming up on my heel. Straightening that leg. Heading into a half split. And using my blocks. This side, I need my blocks a little higher. So I'm going to heighten my blocks. Breathing into my half split. What does it feel like for you? Micro bend in that front leg. You just want to feel a stretch, never pain. To come out, we bend that front leg. And then we're going to reposition our front leg back a little bit. Find yourself in your balance to come back up into your low lunge. Inhale your arms up. Drop your right arm. And your left arm comes to a side bend. This arm can come back or stay on your hip. Inhale back up. Bring your arms out in front of you. Take your left arm up across your body. Open it up. Breathe into this twist. And you could stay with open arms as if you want to give someone a little hug. Someone you love is coming running towards you. Come on. And then you embrace them. Or it's a self-care hug for you. You deserve it after all. Open up those arms again. Bring that left arm back towards the front and release back down to the mat. And we'll come back into a child's pose. Take a moment in a child's pose. Find what feels good. This time for me, knees are together. My arms are going to go back. Trying this one out. Take one more breath. And then we will meet up in a mountain pose again. Again, you can do downward dog, walk your feet into a forward fold, or this time around, I think I'll just come up on my toes into this supported squat. And then I will just raise my legs to straighten and fold. And gently come all the way up to a mountain. Okay, so we're going to head down on our belly. If you'd rather not, you could do a tabletop cat-cow or child pose, your choice, if you'd rather not go down on your belly. So if you are joining me, we'll head down gently, gently. We'll bring our hands behind us. Our gaze is going to be down towards the mat. On an inhale, raise your hands and your legs up off the mat and release. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And we could take our hands, walk them out so our elbows are underneath our shoulders in a sphinx position. And take a breath here again. If you'd rather do a tabletop cat-cow, this is the same movement for these back bends, just not on the belly. Your choice. Release. Maybe come down on your head. Take a moment here. Let's meet back up in tabletop position. From here, we're going to bring our right leg forward and our left leg comes back. This is a sleeping pigeon position, and you can stay right here and breathe. You might want to come down to your elbows. You may want to go all the way down, putting your head on your hands. Just find a place and breathe. To come out of the position, lean on your right hip and bring that left leg forward. We'll do a quick little butterfly. Shake it out. And then we'll head to our left side. So tabletop. Our left leg is coming in, our right leg is going back. Staying right here. Or elbows. Or hands on head. Or hands on block. Heads on block. Begin to come up. Lean on your left side. Bring that right leg around. We'll do another butterfly. Shake it on out. From here, let's head to our back. Gently, gently, heading down. And we can take our right leg, cross it over our left. And inhale, we can grab a hold of our left leg, flexing both feet. Let that left leg drop. Keep that cross and drop your knees over to the left. My right foot happened to just fall onto a block that was over there, and it feels actually really supportive and great. So if you have a block near you and you want to put it underneath your legs to support, I'm going to make sure my other block is on the other side. And you can uncross your legs if it doesn't feel good today. Always make those variations for yourself. Find what feels good. It's not just a saying, it's actually true. Let's inhale, recenter, perhaps a little quick little roll. Place that right foot down, left leg over, grab a hold of that right leg, flex both feet, take some breaths here. Drop that right leg down and let those legs fall to the right, perhaps resting on a block. Gazing out over your left side. Untwist if it feels better not to be in a twisted leg position. And gently come back. And then straighten out your legs. We'll head into Savasana, staying here for as long as it serves you. Finding your breath, finding just a moment of peace, of self-care for you. Carve out some time each day for yourself. If this is all the time you have, start to move and meet me in a seated position. If you have some extra time, just hit the pause and stay here. Put some music on. Find a playlist that just is soothing to your soul and stay. Otherwise, find a place on your side, gently supporting yourself back up into a seated position. Inhaling, exhaling, giving yourself another little hug, telling yourself this was important, this was needed, this is self-care, never selfish. Thanks for joining. It was my pleasure. Have a great day.